to tell the difference between the bongos as it is to tell the difference between the kudu. You guys have the watering hole because that's a great place to look for animals. Actually, see the black rhinoceros walking around down there. Looks like she's been rolling around in the mud. There are two of them. One is to the back left corner in front of all those rocks. The other one is standing. That's the one I'm going to drive up to. The black rhino is the smaller rhino. Because they weigh 3,000 pounds, they only have one natural predator, and that is the human. There are about 5,000 black rhinos left in the wild right now. They are considered critically endangered, meaning they are nearing the point of extinction. Once we drive through, there's only maybe 60 animals in one area, and I won't be able to tell you what everything is in a single second. So take a look above your head. There is an animal spotting guide, and that should help identify anything that we might see out here today. Well, we don't always see all of those animals, but we do tend to a pretty good luck, and hopefully today is a lucky one. So let's head off to Safi River. Safi River is known as the home of Africa's most dangerous creatures. Keep those eyes open because we don't want anything to have the opportunity to sneak up on us. As we search through Safi, watch the water. Any bubble or ripple could be a sign that there's something just beneath the surface. And the water does look a little slow from here, but there's so much of the river to explore. So keep your hopes up. We couldn't find anything out here. I actually see the Nile hippopotamus coming up on our right. We're sitting in a little bit of a traffic jam, so we're going to wait another moment before we can pull it and we're going to see it. There it is. The hippo can stay underwater for about 6 to 8 minutes at a time before they need to come up for air. The water is typically where you want to look for hippo spotting. My favorite time to look for hippos is when they're hungry hippos. That's because hippos are herbivores. They don't eat anything. Look at the big hippo. They get hungry and front out with water ready on their base. It's really the only time the hippos will bother. Well, it does not mean that you should hold up your tongue because they are herbivores. I did enjoy seeing that little glimpse of a princess. On the left, there are more hippos. Looks like there may be 3 or 4. You can see them swimming around down there. One common misconception about hippos is that they swim like other 4-legged creatures, but in fact all they do is walk or run along the bottom of the river. Now, this is what you would call a float of hippos since they are in a group. When they communicate with each other, they do something called a beep. We talk is so distinctive as They don't want to forget about the birds of Safi. These large white birds are pink-flecked pelicans. They get their name from the colors that they turn during mating season. And they form groups called pods. A single pod can have over 1,000 birds in it. And look, the baby hippopotamus out here. Mom is standing right next to him. Baby hippos are born like about 50 to 100 pounds. Oh, there goes a real bloat that we're talking about. Birds around that baby hippo are grow very quickly. They'll be shedding a lot of skin and they'll want to freeze So it looks like we found a beautiful Nile crocodile on the line. The Nile crocodile has a jaw so strong it can't snap the bones of its prey. They grow as long as a giraffe is tall, strong, and 8 feet. These animals and it flies for us to step around the field. Instead of running to the topping speeds of 8 miles per hour. You'll probably recognize many of the animals that we'll see in the savannah. It is the home to some of Africa's most famous creatures. Also one of my favorite places here in Africa. And hopefully it'll give you a really good opportunity to see why. As we drive through, I'm going to point out some of my favorite things to you. And then at the end of the safari, you'll all be my best friend. I know, what can I say except you're welcome. Coming up on the right, there is a massive tree. It's called the baobab. Also known as the tree of life or the upside down tree. It's because its branches look like roots growing up towards the sky. It's called the tree of life because it holds most of its water in its trunks. They do get rather large. And it is my favorite tree. If you don't have a favorite tree, you're not on the flashlight, so just feel free to get together on the safari. There are plenty of trees. Here we are. This is the savannah. It goes on for miles and miles, so that's because it needs lots of room to be abundant of creatures that call the grasslands home. Take a good look out on the left sunset. This is the best view on the reserve. We'll be driving through for a while. So you may see some of your favorites if we haven't seen them already. The savannah covers about 64% of Africa. This is the wild Africa that we work so hard to preserve. Let's talk a lot about making sure that the animals here don't end up on natural habitats as well. It does sound like a big task, but it's not nearly as daunting as it seems. They expect too many animals on their homes as human waste and destruction. And we can all do our part to help where human waste is concerned, just by recycling, repurposing, even reselling items we no longer need. Every time we throw something in the trash, it has the potential to end up in an animal's home. So being a little bit more mindful could save dozens of species all over the world. On the left, there are African wild dogs. There's one standing in the back. African wild dogs are also known as painted dogs because they're splashy coats. And no two dogs with splashes that are alike, so they are all pretty unique. They are Africa's most successful predator. They catch their prey about 90% of the time. That's because they'll chase it until it falls out from exhaustion. There's not another animal here that can out-hunt the painted dog. At the lion, at the hyena, and certainly not the cheetah, not even combined. The lion is arguably the better hunter of those three, and they only catch their prey 20% of the time to the painted dog's 90%. On the left, those are sable antelope. They're the emblem of the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. When you see us, you see them. They're one of the few antelope that come up against very large predators like lions and actually win those fights. Those are all female. You can tell by their color. Females will be a mahogany color, males will be black. But if there are no males in their herd, one dominant female, her coat will get a little darker. These are termite mounds on either side of the truck, made out of spit.